It's been a very long engagement for new girl actor Zooey Deschanel and Property Brothers star Jonathan Scott. And now that the wedding planning phase has surpassed the 16-month mark, people are starting to get worried it may never happen at all. One person who apparently is not worried at all is Scott, who joked with people about the couple's lack of wedding prep, saying, "I can guarantee you we have done absolutely 0% more work." He then explained, "We've just had a lot of things going on." But given that Scott previously told people, "We're not planning to do a crazy, extravagant wedding. It's going to be pretty intimate. We're worried that there might be more red flags going on behind the scenes that are preventing the cozy couple from penciling in a date." Scott did show some signs of progress when he told people, "Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. We've got to get this wedding figured out." Besides the other weird things we've noticed about Scott and Deschanel's relationship, we can't help but hear the sounds of a soon-to-be husband staring at a home improvement project he was supposed to finish months ago. And not to make it a competition, because Deschanel has had quite the relationship history, but she was previously engaged to ex-husband Ben Gibbard for only 9 months and former husband Jacob Pekanik for only 6 months. So either they are really taking things slow, or speculators are right to be worried that a breakup may be afoot. Zooey Deschanel and Jonathan Scott first met in 2019 while filming an episode of James Corden's Carpool Karaoke. With their siblings, the other brotherly half of Property Brothers, Drew Scott, and Zooey's sometimes feuding sister, Emily Deschanel. Giving evidence that the couple prefers to take things slow, people reported that the couple dated for 4 years before Scott popped the question to Zooey in Scotland, outside of Edinburgh Castle, while surrounded by Zooey's 2 children, Elsie and Charlie. Maybe the two burned so bright in their initial meeting that this is another case of a romance fizzling out after too much time, because Jonathan made his feelings about Zooey crystal clear when they met on the set of Carpool Karaoke, saying on his brother's podcast, "At home," that he was flirting so hard with her, even admitting the show's producer had to cut a bunch of the flirting footage out. The couple took things up a notch by going Instagram official in October 2019 when they posted a picture of Jonathan holding Zooey after they and his brother and wife got spooked at Universal Studios' Hollywood Horror Nights. Let's hope that if Jonathan can save Zooey from some chainsaw-wielding background actors, they both can summon the courage to save their marriage and pick a date. Jonathan Scott has been busy getting his resolutions ready for 2025. On top of his list is an exciting feat, planning his wedding to fiancée Zooey Deschanel. The couple has been engaged since 2023, but they haven't done much in terms of getting ready for their big day. Popping the question in Scotland, the two are still just as in love as the day they met. So why haven't they scheduled their nuptials yet? According to the Property Brothers star, it's because "we've just had a lot of things going on," he revealed to people. He jokingly added, "I can guarantee you we have done absolutely 0% more work." The new girl Alum and Scott have already committed to another big step. In 2022, they completed renovating their house in Los Angeles, a 1938 dream home. Knowing exactly what they want regarding their living quarters, the item also has some ideas about their future ceremony. "We know that the most important thing for us is to be surrounded by our loved ones," he told people in May. "And we're not planning to do a crazy, extravagant wedding. It's going to be pretty intimate." Scott and Deschanel have emphasized wanting a smaller ceremony, but are planning to host a second event with even more friends. "We will probably throw another party just for friends here locally," the 46-year-old HGTV presenter admitted. Both have been married previously, Scott to Kelsey Ulley and Deschanel to Ben Gibbard and Jacob Pekanik. The Elf star has 2 kids with Pekanik. Scott mentioned that the new year could be the push they need to get their wedding planning truly started. "Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. We've got to get this wedding figured out," he stated. So, does that mean the plans will finally get set in stone in 2025? Or could they already be walking down the aisle at some point this year? Only time will tell. For now, the two are living their best lives as an engaged couple. Drew Scott has been opening up about his 5-month-old daughter, Piper, and how she's finally starting to recognize the difference between him and his twin brother, Jonathan Scott. The Property Brothers stars appeared on the Jennifer Hudson Show on Thursday, November 7, where Drew spoke about his growing family. Drew and his wife, Linda Phan, welcomed their second child on June 5, 2024. The couple also share a 2-year-old son, Parker, who was born on May 4, 2022. Piper, she's a little sweetheart, Drew said per People. We have Parker and Piper, P&P Music Factory I call them. She's such a little sweetheart. She's so different than Parker, he continued. Parker's only 2 years earlier, but I forgot everything I learned with him, so it's like starting over again fresh. Like, how do I maximize changing a diaper efficiently? Drew also revealed that his daughter is now starting to recognize it's not me when his twin brother Jonathan is playing with her. Speaking about his niece and nephew, Jonathan said, "Parker, as soon as I show up, he's so excited, he wants to dance with me and read." Now Piper has officially started to recognize me because, for the first several months, she was confused as to why Daddy shaved and got older looking and more wrinkled and more gray, Drew quipped. But now she smiles and she's so excited, and I can tell already, Jonathan added. Our kids are 7 and 9, boy and the girl as well, and like I am the goof. I am a total immature clone, but I'm going to bring all that energy as well to that house. Jonathan is the stepfather to girlfriend Zooey Deschanel's son Charlie and daughter Elsie, whom she shares with her ex-husband, Jacob Pekenik. Drew noted that Piper immediately took to his brother, explaining that the first moment he and his wife handed her over to Jonathan, smiles and everything. However, it was a different story when it came to the twins' mom, Joanne Scott. The first moment handing her to my mom, cries right away, Drew recalled. My mom hates it. It kills her. My mom was like, "Can you print off a bunch of pictures of my face and put it around her crib?" I'm like, do we want to scar the child? Or do we want her to like you? Drew and his brother Jonathan are best known as the co-hosts of HGTV's Property Brothers, the home renovation program that features Drew as the realtor and Jonathan as the contractor.